Well, I always carry my own travel mug, so I avoid a lot of styrofoam and paper things that I would leave behind because I love to have a cup of coffee, or whatever. And I don't take bottled water, so it's also handy to have something that can take water from a tap when I'm giving a speech. So this particular travel mug, I love a lot. It's this design on it is actually Lewis Comfort Tiffany stained glass work that exists in the original is in the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City, but this was available as a online from the Metropolitan Museum of Art that people could buy. And so this was a Christmas present to me from last year. The lid comes off. It was a Christmas present to me from Farley and Claire Mowat, and Farley passed away a year ago May. So this was my Christmas present from Farley and Claire, Christmas of 2013. So it was the last year in which I had. So I'm particularly sentimentally attached to this one because Farley Mowat was one of my best friends, and we're just coming up now to the anniversary. He passed away May 6, 2014. So, and really, I was so lucky to know him. So it's both an ecological statement that I always have my own mug, and it's also a sentimental thing because it was a present from a dear friend.
Can I get just some close-ups of it so I can show it in its glory?
Unfortunately, it has one chip there, but it doesn't matter too much because I can put this lid on it, and I can be careful not to touch I don't drink out of the part that's chipped. And this was from being in Ottawa when it's so freezing cold, and I finished a coffee and I threw it in my canvas bag, and as I was getting on a city bus, the canvas bag just bumped into the bus, and I think if it hadn't been frozen to the point where it was really brittle, it probably wouldn't. It's very strong china. It usually wouldn't break.
Did he mail it to you, or did he give it to you in person?
It was. We exchanged Christmas gifts every year. We always visited at Christmas. So yeah, I opened this up at their house in Port Hope.
Yeah, what year was this? 2013.
This was actually it was the very early January of 2014. We didn't get together for celebrating Christmas till just after Christmas 2014.
Sorry, and what did you get him that year?
Oh gosh, I gave Farley our family calendar, which I always gave him a family calendar. I gave him a good bottle of vodka, and I gave Claire a necklace. But there was something else we gave Farley. Oh, my new book. Lewis Comfort Tiffany stained glasswork.
What does this art mean to you, in terms of your...
Oh, well, that's another interesting question that you would think of that. When I was a kid, I grew up in the States, and I was a tour guide when I was about 16 at the Mark Twain House in Hartford, Connecticut. And Mark Twain had commissioned Lewis Comfort Tiffany to do stained glass work throughout their home. So it's actually it's from the late 1800s, and it's an art form that I quite enjoy.
And I'm going to look at the bottom, if I might. And that's just...
Nothing much going on there.
And what do you drink out of this?
Usually coffee.
What kind?
Fair trade organic. Anything fair trade and organic is what I take.
Well, I know what to get you for Christmas next year. Thank you.
Thank you.